about the meaning and the love and the feeling of flowers. And when I look at this, I think of the one and only time I got to go to Hawaii and I was surrounded by hibiscus flowers. But I also love a certain Polynesian resort where they bloom there as well, and it's a little easier to get to.
Yes, it is.
But when I look at this, I just think I'm on vacation. I'm having so much fun. Katie DeBow is our expert from Cottage Farms, a brand that we've had on QVC for years, and you've loved it. The one thing that's happened this year in the gardening season is that any type of a tree we cannot keep in stock.
Yeah.
And I always tell the story my mom used to say when they moved, my mom and dad moved into the home that they lived in from the early 50s until the day he passed away in 2008. My dad had dreamed up this whole landscape, front yard, backyard, and he showed my mom all the pictures back then in a catalog because QVC was just a wink in an eye, not even a thought. And when the man came, she said he handed her a bundle of sticks, and she's like, oh, now what? Well, you know, fast forward to when I was born, probably 10 years later, it looked good then.
Yes.
The beauty of Cottage Farms, it's gonna look good before you know it. Now, this is limited. I know that when we bring in live plants for the season, it is all we're going to have for you. It's new, it's free shipping. There's not a lot of these to go around. To be able to say you are purchasing a tree, which a lot of us give as a happy remembrance.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of us give to friends for a remembrance of someone that we love. It's unbelievable that this is $102.98. But let's talk about the difference when it comes to Cottage Farms.
Well, first, like you said, trees are so special, and they're something that you can really make a big impact with. And what better thing to make a big impact with than this tropical hibiscus? So what we have done at our farm in Alabama is we have hand braided these.
Wow.
So you can see
that's gotta be
the
hard.
real difference in the trunk.
Wow.
So what we've done is we're weaving 4 different hibiscus trees together. So, gosh, I want to just straighten this one out. I think that the bottom's a little wonky. 4 different hibiscus trees together. So not only are you getting a beautiful braiding effect, but you're getting 4 times the bloom up top.
So can we talk about how it looks when it comes?
Yes.
And then where this is going to be happiest across the
Here,
country?
I can drag it over,
okay, honey, no, I'll come over here. I'll come over here. I'm easier to move because I got my skimmers on. But I look at this and think of my mom's story with the little sticks.
Right, this is
when
not
she
that.
ordered trees.
Yes.
Is this what we're going to get
This is what you are going to get.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Now, yours, depending on what time of year yours ships out, it may or may not be all fully leafed out like this, but it happens so fast because we call this a tropical. So for those of us down in southern Florida or in Hawaii, this grows year-round outside.
Right.
But for people like us here in Pennsylvania or anywhere really it gets below 20 degrees, you need to bring it inside. So you can keep it year after year after year. In fact, someone just posted on my Facebook page earlier today. He's had his Cottage Farms hibiscus for 7 years.
Oh my gosh.
And he was posting
keep
pictures.
it in a container and then just bring it in when the weather gets cold.
You can keep it in a container, and I would go, so this is a 10-inch container that we are shipping you. And so what you can do is you can either slip it right into a 10-inch pot, or you can up pot it, meaning put it in a 12, 16. That way it has years to grow. I suggest putting your container on wheels. I love to move mine around because I decorate with this. This is for me like putting string lights or putting a new throw pillow.
Right.
You know, you are decorating your back patio and then you are getting these blooms.
Oh my gosh, these colors.
Yes.
When I look at this, I always think if Isaac Mizrahi was designing a gown, like the skirt of a gown, this is what it would look like. Little update though, we only have 800 and that's not many. I know we said in the beginning we were limited. Many people are getting 2 because it's shipping for free. And if you're saying, I'm gonna save my money and Mother's Day is going to be here before you know it, it's very easy to spend that much money on a bouquet of flowers. Like I actually sent flowers to a dear friend not so long ago, and they said, like, what price range do you want to be in? And I told them, and then by the time it was tax and delivery and tip and everything else, it was a lot more money than I said where I wanted to be. But I'm like, okay. Do this instead. Now, what kind of sun, what kind of climate does it love?
So it loves full sun. Think about a place on your patio, or maybe if you're lucky enough to have a pool, around your pool that gets that minimum 4 hours of sun a day. Maximum, it can take full sun all day long. It is so heat tolerant. Really, the only care you need to do is drag a hose and water it. It's going to grow in this really nice shape. There's no care that you need to do to continue with the braiding. That braiding braiding and weaving will continue naturally on its own.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. I feel like I'm in like a special garden somewhere when I look at it. And then if we get this year, will we get flowers or do we have to wait till next year?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love
was
the
just
absolutely.
like poking in on our sample to
let
see
me
if
come
there's
see.
any buds, and there is a bud. So I'm not saying yours will definitely have buds, but there's a bud right here. You can see, and there's a couple other buds. So yours may or may not have buds, but the point is, it is ready to bloom out of the box.
Okay, so it will bloom this year.
It will absolutely bloom this year.
So cool.
And you will get loads of blooms this year. This size is what you will get in maybe 2 years.
Okay.
So massive amounts of blooms still this year, but over time, as you bring it indoors, it just gets taller and taller.
Okay, and then was that dependent then on the size of the container that we choose?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So I love just being able to slip it into a 10-inch pot, and that will last you maybe 2 years. But if you want it to grow 12, 14-inch pot, that will help you get, eventually, these can get to be 10 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I have one that is just plain red, so I need to upgrade, but mine is 10 feet tall.
Could you describe this Fiesta? Because it's kind of fabulous.
The color here is, I mean, this is Mother Nature at her finest. So it is like a beautiful, it's the petals around the outside are a light yellow, like almost a lemon yellow. And then as you get closer to the center, that's where you get that sunset, that really deep orange color.
Right. So if Hawaii isn't in the plans, and I know one person that's going there, and that is her honeymoon, so I get it.
I've never been.
But if Hawaii is not in your plans, just bring the tropics to your backyard. It is shipping for free. And remember, it's a full-on gorgeous tree. And unlike my mom, you don't get a stick. You get something that's going to bloom
I'm so
this year.
excited.
The other thing my parents did is they always planted a tree when a baby was born.
I love that. Yes,
I mean, think about buying this in honor of someone wonderful like our Katie.
Thank
and you know, it's so funny because there's not a whole lot of time left in gardening season.
No, I know.
There's really not a whole lot of time left, which is wild. Very cute, but very limited.